Good afternoon. Today we're going to go over Zoho. If you're looking for a full business processes or workflow and you need a system, a one system that can support all of your processes, Zoho would be your option. The reason why I'm choosing Zoho is because they have so many apps to fit all of your need that you can subscribe to the one that you need and have all of them integrated together. So instead of using a CRM, let's say with Salesforce and then Zoho as project management and then some sort of a chat software and blog tracker and Google Docs, you can have everything on one system, which is Zoho's. Let's go over all of their apps and the options they have. For sales and marketing, they have CRM, campaign, survey, sites, and then the other options that gets a little bit more about development. So if you're not a technical person, then be careful of which app you're choosing. Then we have the support that would help you communicate with your client and offer a first-class service. We're gonna go over the support in a minute in detail. And then mail, document, project, bug tracker, meeting. And then for business processes, again, this one, Curator, is more of a technical person who needs to deal with this. So again, this is something that an expert would choose to go with. Then you have some human resources apps and financing apps. For this training, we're going to go over projects, Zoho for project management. All right, so why choose Zoho? If you're running so many different projects and want to track how long would it take you to achieve a specific task and then do a bug tracking and then run your business over the phone, Zoho would be your really best friend. They have pricing tiers right here, and keep in mind they do not charge per user, they charge by the numbers of projects. So the max you would ever get into is $80 a month. That gives you unlimited projects. Versus for $40 a month, you're getting the 50 projects. And if you're running only one project, you can get that for free. Let's access the whole project. Zoho is way more complicated system than Trello or Basecamp that we covered in the previous training. This one, it's more comprehensive. It will give you more details and more tracking and more reports. So let's take a look here. To start a new project, I go to project and let's see, I already created this. It's by default when you sign up for a free trial, you'll get this project right there, Explore Zoho Projects. Let's see, click on that. You will be able to see the dashboard. On the dashboard, it's an overview of all the activities that is happening on the website. So if you have more than one users taking care of different tasks, doing different post messaging and stuff, you'll be able to see everything on this dashboard. I'm gonna click on tasks. Right here, you'll be able to create milestones. So let's go ahead and create a milestone right here. So I'm just gonna say it's the website, front page, design. All right, and then the start date. Okay, this is very valuable tool right here. If we're comparing Zoho to Trello and Basecamp, as I mentioned before, there is no start date. You will be able to set only an end date, but not a start date. For this purpose here, I'm gonna set start date and then an end date. And then who is responsible for this project, for this milestone? So you're gonna select your team. And then you can flag it as well if it's an internal project, external, at. All right, awesome. Now we have our upcoming milestone, and then you can see right here that I had an overdue milestone highlighted with red. And you'll be able to see here that this is a 46 days ago. only 2 tasks have been done, which leads you to 12% of overall tasks have been done related to this specific milestone. This progress bar gives you a very quick overview of where are you exactly, and this is something that you can share with your client. By the way, Zoho have an API, so if you are working with your webmaster, will be able to integrate Zoho to your customers. And again, if you're using Zoho support, this would be integrated already, and your client will be able to see the progress on their project. All right, let's go back to tasks. So not only you can create tasks, but you can also create list of tasks. So you can organize your information based on list task. This is different task list right here. And let's go ahead and add a new task. You can see that it's very simple. And if you click on this little icon, you'll be able to add files to this task, select who is responsible for this task, a start date again for this specific task now. So I'm going to set a 1 day here, and then the priority. Right? Make sure this is one of the best practices that you have to really implement into your project management, which is going to affect your project flow, is the priority. Do not set the priority on high all the time. Unless if the task is really a high priority, do not set it on high. Make sure you always set it on a low or medium, and set it for high only if it's really a high priority. That would help your team know that, okay, if it's set on high, it really means it's in high priority and they have to take care of it before anything else. And then you can select files here. So let's drop a file here and then click add task. And here we go. It has a task right there. And I click on my task, and you'll see here you have a full dashboard for this specific tasks. So the documents we have added in here is this document, and then you can add a forum. So let's click select a category, and then a project, and here we go. Okay, since I'm using a free trials right here, I don't have forum to choose. Okay, just this one for now. And here we go. This is an example set by Zoho. You can tell here that we can discuss any, make sure that this is highlighted, and this is in here. You can discuss the project, have all the detail related to it, and then even related to a specific task. So under forums, sorry, I'm backing up a little bit here, but if you click on forum right here, you will be able to add as many forum as you want and have a full discussion of what's going on in your project or in your specific task. We'll get back to forum in a minute. Let's get back to the project. And here we go, and this is our recent task right here. Go to tasks, and then this was my task right here. All right, if you have a comment regarding this task, you add your comment here. Your team will be able to add their comments right here. And then if someone is working right now on it, they can select that, okay, it's 30% completed. And you can track all activities under activity tab. You can even print the activities. All right, let's go back to here. In this list, you'll be able to see who's the owner of a specific task, the start date, the due date, duration, and created by who. Who's the user who have created this specific task. You can even filter. So I want to see only the open tasks. And here we go, I have only open tasks. If you want to remove that filter that you just added, click this, go back to filters, and I want to see only high priority filter. Find, there we go. Again, All right, now I'm thinking, okay, I need a high priority, but I need to know also which one are overdue. So find, you can tell right here that I added two criteria to my search, high priority and overdue. Now let's get to, and you can relate also tasks to a specific milestones. So you know that those tasks are for that specific milestone, and you'll be able to track the progress on those milestones. Reported charts. Let's close this. Here we go. And here you'll be able to get a whole chart of what's going on the project. We don't have much going on right now other than this task that I just created. Calendar. At this specific calendar under my project, since I have my project open, I can see right here that I have a task or a milestone that is starting right here on the 2nd, which is going to end on the 31st. This highlighted blue color right here that shows you the owner is Noor Tarzi and will be fully working on this project will help you manage your resources. So if you have a small team and you want to know when to start a project and when to end a project and how can you schedule them accordingly to get project done on due dates, this is very helpful tool, and almost none of the project management tools that I have dealt with, such as like Trello, Basecamp, Asana, allows you to see this. Now I'm gonna go under documents, and here you'll be able to see all the documents that you added to all the projects. And right here is just the photo that I just added recently. You'll be able to download it. Let's get back to projects. Here is my list of projects. Again, I have another project right here. Under this project, I created a bug here. And bug tracker is another, make sure that you understand this part, because bug tracker is another sets of tool. You need to subscribe for it in order to have it under your project management. And if you do project that you have to go back and forth and fix bugging, this would be very, very helpful. You can see all open bugged, all open, closed, your own bugs that you are responsible of doing, overdue. Let's go to all. And here, let's create a new one. So, what is the problem? Let's say, give it a title. And as I mentioned before, right here, you will always get all the tips that you need to do in order to get the best practices. I'm going to describe that, okay, problem description. And I'm going to add a photo right here that, all right, this is the problem I'm having. And then if you want to attach files to it, you can attach files right here. Let's say we want to attach a Word document or something. Attaching a file right here. Other information. You can flag it, you can relate it to a specific milestone, you create a due date for this specific bug. Is it a major bug? Is it critical, minor? And then which task list it's related to. And then save. And we forgot to select a user, you can assign it to a specific user. And right here you have your dashboard again to manage this specific bug and make sure it gets resolved. And right here you can even select what type of bug is this. Is it a user interface, usability, performance, data loss? You can add more to this list as well. You can even follow the bug to make sure that it gets done and fixed. All right, back to projects. So now we're gonna cover timesheets. In this timesheets page right here, all of the users will be able to submit their timesheets and related to specific tasks. So that way you will be able to even run payroll, especially if you're using Zoho for invoices and resources. You'll be able to run your payroll, know the hours, and know how are you utilizing your resources. Even if you're if you're using, again, this is a free trials of Zoho. If you're using the paid version of Zoho, you will be able, or your users be able to click on counting times once they start working on a specific task, which is going to start calculating how many hours are they spending to finish a specific task, which help you a lot in determining if you're overspending hours on a specific project or not. So by the end, once you're done with the project, you will be able to know exactly how much time you've spent or your team have spent on a specific project, which will help you a lot in determining if you're making a profit, if you're losing on this on the project, and if you even need to hire more people or even understand your team. So you'll be able to see like if someone is performing well or not. This is a Zoho project as an overview. If you have any question, please reach out to me. Visit our website at myadroit.com and email me. I'll be glad to help. Thanks.